name is Richard Burrell. I'm the founding director here at Live Again Fresno. Live Again Fresno is a safe place for the 150 children who today live in the motels on Parkway Drive.
I've been working with Live Again Fresno for 3 years. We would go out there, serve the meals, honk, and all the kids would like run outside. We only do the food route because of COVID now. If it wasn't COVID, they would be coming here and they would have a meal here.
This is a place where these children, when they get out of school, they can take their backpack off, sometimes even take their shoes off, right? Get a healthier meal or food option into their belly, experience free play. They can experience family and community in ways that oftentimes don't exist in their home environment or in their neighborhood.
I have 5 children. Living out there in the motels is hell. It was just really hard having your children have to stay in a room, sleep in one bed, I watched 20 plus mice crawling on my kids at night, infested with roaches. They would walk outside to needles on the ground. My first night at the Sands, I seen a guy dead behind a dumpster. It's a horrible, horrible way for any parent to have to live.
In the first 2 years of doing this work in the motels, right, after school lunch program, music, art, all those things, I would get asked questions about the kids, specifically the kids. And I always wanted to be so protective of their stories. Their stories were and they are very sacred to me. It took a long time to earn that trust. One thing that I wasn't really aware of in those first 2 years was how much my own life story mirrored the lives of these children. It was very difficult for me to talk about my mother being a sex worker and a drug addict and all of these just horrible experiences happening to me as a very young child. I feel that today in many ways I'm advocating for the small child still within me, you know, that hurt, scared little boy. In many ways I'm advocating for him just as much as I'm advocating for the young children who are out here today.
I like to come to Living in Fresno because it's fun and I could hang out with my friends.
What we do is we give out our names and we say one thing we like and what good or bad thing that happened throughout the week.
I would describe Live Again Fresno as a safe place, but also a healing place.
And almost every kid needs a safe, consistently safe person. Every kid needs access to a healthier meal. And so with the help of my children, we showed up, you know, throughout the week and helped with homework and made sure we got some physical activity in, and then started to talk to small locally owned stores in the neighborhood in hopes of developing an after-school lunch program for the kids who lived in that motel.
The first time I met Richard, actually, I was at the Ambassador Motel, and then I moved over to the Parkway Inn, and then I ended up at the Sands where I really, really got to know him there. Now that I'm clean, now that I'm getting my stuff together, my kids, to see how it affects them, to see how much they miss you guys, how much they love you guys. Like, you guys are such amazing people to have your own families, have your own issues you guys go through, and you're still devoted like crazy to us.
It is our sincere hope that you know and that you understand that every dollar that is contributed, every dollar that is given to this campaign goes directly towards the health, well-being, educational attainment for this specific group of kids who are living on Parkway Drive and even further back into the Adams neighborhood. We believe that these children are our future leaders. These contributions being made so that this place continues to stay open for these children, I think helps ensures that these young people become the leaders of something positive, right? Driving change in their own community, in their own city, in their own families. I think that's one of the most beautiful things that we can do, right? Lay that pathway down for these young people.